Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves. There's going to be a cup of tea with Captain Steve episode, but we are talking about No Man's Sky in a roundabout way. We're talking about how No Man's Sky is doing in the old Steam charts and all that sort of shenanigans. So let's jump on over to the old Tinterweb, shall we, and let's take a look. Right, so No Man's Sky at the moment, I mean, its review is doing pretty darn freaking good. Reviews are positive at 83%. Now, we have had the Voyagers update, which gave us a massive peak in players that took us up to over 100,000 players. Over 100,000 players. Now, that has slowly, incrementally shifted and dropped. And as you can see here, we're down to about, 20,000 players. Where our norm is around about 10. In between 8 and 10 is our norm. Okay, so we're still double the norm at the moment, I guess, which is freaking awesome. But how are we doing in comparison to other games in the same sort of genre? So here we go. Now all these are going to be over 3 months. I'm putting them over 3 months, so it includes this spike to see how we're doing now, you know, down here. This is where I'm really interested in. But luckily it does give us players right now and peak in the last 24 hours. So I decided to compare No Man's Sky to Satisfactory and Planet Crafter. Now, you can see the stats there. It's a pretty much a two-horse race when it comes to No Man's Sky versus Satisfactory. But Planet Crafter is, you know, right down low right now. So, yeah, it's interesting to see that Satisfactory is holding numbers and retaining numbers. And it's been extremely satisfactory the whole time. I mean, look at it. It's very steady numbers there. I'd imagine whoever's creating content for Satisfactory has quite a satisfactory viewer count as a standard, which is lovely to see. That's awesome. Okay, but No Man's Sky, you can see there's doing really quite good at the moment thanks to the latest update, but Planet Crafter is still pretty low down on the old wave there. But it's interesting to compare it against other space games where you can build and sort of like evolve in a roundabout way with the game. Then I decided to compare it to games that people would often compare No Man's Sky to. So Elite Dangerous and Starfield. And there's just no competition there right now. I mean, Elite Dangerous does have updates on the old PC, and it's gone through a little bit of evolval, a little bit of a revival, but it's still nowhere even close to the likes of No Man's Sky. So No Man's Sky is doing good, I think, against its current peers. Okay, I mean, I can't compare it to Star Citizen. Star Citizen has got its own launcher. It's not on Steam. Okay, right. So, jumping in and then comparing it against other survival games where you're stranded on a planet, I went for Subnautica and Dune Awakenings. I mean, Dune Awakenings and Subnautica, you can build bases, you have to craft, survive, fight, trade to a certain degree. Well, not so much in Subnautica, but in Dune, definitely. So it's got the same pillars as No Man's Sky. And you can see here, I thought Dune Awakenings would have this in the bag. I thought Dune Awakenings would still have massive player numbers and be smashing it out of the park. I mean, it's doing very good. I mean, I'd say those are good numbers. But No Man's Sky right now is still well above Dune Awakening. And even like I pointed out before, No Man's Sky is normally 8 to 10,000 as its norm. Its norm is bettering Dune Awakening. So something's going on over on Dune. Perhaps it hasn't actually hit to the fanfare that it hoped to. I don't know whether that's a fair comment or not. But anyway, let's go on to the next tab and let's see how it's doing there. So I decided to compare it against games that have got the same sort of age as No Man's Sky. Let's actually put this to 9 years. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? And we can take a look-see there. Now, Destiny 2 has had massive spikes when there's been huge updates by the looks of things, and No Man's Sky, not so much, you know? Well, I mean, we've had a spike, but it is what it is. But yeah, right now, Warframe is obliterating. I don't know what's happened over on Warframe in the last, 3 months or so, but Warframe is doing extremely well. That's mental. Yeah, it's doing really good right now. I mean, it's been pretty much trending a line. I mean, there are times where Warframe's numbers have been lower than No Man's Sky, but they do seem to be jostling for position. And even Destiny has jostled for position. All three of these games are doing extremely well, in my opinion. But yeah, very nice to see. Very nice to see indeed, doody. I mean, you can kind of see down here that Destiny peak over the last 2.7 years has been doing all right, but No Man's Sky has also been doing good, but then so has Warframe. All three of those games are doing very well, I guess. Anyway, now I decided to compare it against games that I like to jump in and play when there's been updates. And so I compared it to Power World, and I compared it to Towers of Agaspa. Now, Towers of Agaspa, I love. It's a freaking amazing game, and to see that it's only got 13 players playing right now, oh, it's such a sad thing to see. It's a brilliant game. I love Towers of Agaspa. So, I might actually jump back into Towers of Agaspa and just hit it up. I mean, I haven't been in there for a little while. Last time I went in was on their Mart update. They have just improved multiplayer. I've hit up Mr. Kettle and asked him whether he wants to try multiplayer with me. But yeah, he's got to sort out his account. His save got corrupted, so it might not be a thing. But yeah, I do want to try Towers of Agaspa again. I really do. Right, anyway, the reason why I'm so interested in all of these these charts over on Steam is because I'm trying to discern whether there might be an update to No Man's Sky coming very soon. I mean, I did speculate that we might see something come around Halloween, but I'm wondering, now that Hello Games is riding a little bit of a wave off of the back of Voyagers, where we're still seeing a retention of double the amount of norm players to No Man's Sky, it really has gripped the attention, and retention is a key thing when it comes to update cycles. If you are seeing that you've got a decent retention rate, is it really worth you putting out another update, is what I'm thinking. Now, we know that the Quicksilver store has only got 5 decals to go, and as soon as they've unlocked, there's no new Quicksilver stuff. So I'm wondering whether, instead of seeing a Halloween update, something quite large with another expedition, whether we might see just some quality life fixes and polish for what we've got now with Corvettes and the rest of the game. But not only that, maybe a replenishment of Quicksilver items to come into the Quicksilver store to see us over the festive period and into the new year. I mean, Hello Games often, well, every year for the last few years or more, have been putting out reduxes of the expeditions. We get to rerun the expeditions. And during some of those expeditions, the Quicksilver store gets paused anyway. And we're not too far off of December now. It's fast approaching. And let's face it, sometimes these expeditions start at the end of November. So I was asking, do you think it might just be quality of life and Quicksilver store update? Or do you think we might see an emoji over the next week or so? And do you think we might get one more update, a Halloween update, something creepy maybe, and an expedition before we enter into that redux period? They could squeeze it in. They could, if they're quite quick in the next couple of weeks, to get that in. And maybe give us 4 weeks to run the expedition even, you know? Realistically, we know that Light No Fire is also on its way, and we also got the Golden Joysticks Awards in November, and we've also got the Game Awards in December. Hello Games announced Light No Fire back at the Game Awards a couple of years back, with Jeff Keighley up on the stage. It could be that they do the same again and announce pre-orders and give another trailer and give a whole load of Light No Fire news. And it could be that the studio is now focusing on Light No Fire. So I took those 3 ideas, I chucked them into a poll to see what you guys think, because you guys are more often right than I am. And it's had 174 votes. And the winner is a Quicksilver items update, maybe with a little bit of quality of life, improvements to what we're seeing currently. 33% of people have hit that up. That is the winner. In second place, yeah, winner chicken dinner. Second place is a Light No Fire news. So maybe Hello Games has down tools now for No Man's Sky, and they're shifting their focus onto Light No Fire to get everything ready for maybe an announcement or updating the website, or maybe all hands are on deck over there.
Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain. Heck yeah, why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much.
Only 19% of people have said emoji very soon. Yeah, I would have thought maybe going back a week or so, I would have put this as a higher standing, but because time is now encroaching and we've finished one expedition with no hint of another to come, yeah, I would have thought that would have been equal to Light No Fire news. I would have put 25. That's where I would have placed this, to be honest. I mean, they're all equally as likely. It's why I turned to you guys, to be fair. In my opinion, all three of these are equally as likely. And this poll almost reflects that. But the winner is Quicksilver. Quicksilver store update with quality of life updates from maybe the old Corvettes, which I can understand why. I mean, there's still a lot of bugs, there's still a lot that needs fixing, and that could also be why they're not going to chuck out another large update, because putting a large update on top of something that's already slightly broken, that could introduce more stuff that's broken, could really break the game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think they need to put a bit more focus into fixing a few things here. Right, so I'm just going to scroll through slowly on some of these comments. You know what? I'm going to zoom out a little bit just so you can see the comments a little bit better because they were behind me there. And I'm going to scroll down and see if I've got anything from members, backers, or see if I've actually replied to any of these. If I have replied, I'll read out the ones that I replied to. But to be honest, I think I've been a bit of a sleeping giant on this one. Yeah, I've rested since then. I think we'll see Quicksilver items first, but I hope then we'll see the Moji this weekend. Well, to be fair, I think if they are to put out an update, Coffee Chaos, what they're more likely to do is do it in one update. I don't think we're going to have an update that gives us Quicksilver items, then another update that gives us the Halloween stuff. I think there's a lot of stuff still sitting in PC experimental that hasn't come into game in the way of fixes. So I'm thinking they're going to take all those fixes, quality of life stuff, but it's what they put that with. Are they going to put that with a Halloween update and an emoji drop, or are they going to keep building stuff inside of experimental, keep working on fixes there, and then lift and shift it in with a load of new Quicksilver items that might enhance Corvettes, maybe do a load of fixes to other stuff? I kind of see them working on a quality of life fixes update in PC experimental. It's what they package that with that I'm a little bit, you know? So, scrolling down, we've got Lily the Purple. I'm not expecting anything, but I'll be happy to be wrong. So my reply here was, after these decals, there's nothing else in the store. I think at minimum would be for more Quicksilver items and fixes from experimental coming in, which I just talked about just moments ago. Zonasta! Okay, we've got a little bit of a larger one here. Zonasta's quite a regular to the old comment section. Hello Steve, you may have noticed in the past posts I've been very forgiving of Hello Games. It's a small team managing a huge game while also managing players' expectations and predictions. I think some, including yourself, sir, have been a little overcritical when it comes to content that has been released that is, let's say, a little unstable. A little unstable, okay. However, that being said, as much as I love the Corvettes update, I'm sick to death of the bugs and glitches. Okay, that's kind of where I'm sitting. I love the game, but I am a little bit tired of these bugs and glitches. I can't play on my PC for fear of corrupting my save. Okay, unstable multiplayer, as well as using us, the players, as real-time testers. Well, this is all the stuff I've said. You've not said anything that I haven't said. So I see your posts above and previous about up and coming possible content, but for me, I'll be very happy if they would hold on to new content, take the rest of the year to fix stability of the game and start new content from fresh in the new year and give themselves a little breathing space. Of course, they have to create revenue, and new content is one vehicle to do that. But what impression does it give to new players to be inundated with glitch after glitch? Yeah, I mean, I agree, Zonasta. I mean, I know that I've been critical. The reason that I've been critical of recent updates is for multiple reasons, though. It's like Switch 1 players, they didn't get any of this, yet on the Hello Games No Man's Sky website, it almost alludes to that they were going to at least get the Corvettes coming into their game space, and they didn't. You know, so I feel for the Switch players. I feel for the people on Switch 2 that aren't getting the updates in time with all the other platforms. So then when they try to use the cross-game feature so they can play on the go on their Switch, it just comes up with incompatible all the freaking time. I'm seeing a lot that you're not seeing, Zonasta, from my community. And I have to echo everything that the community is being critical about. So if I am coming across overly critical, it's because there's critical feedback to be had from certain portions of the community. Yeah, it might be stable on your platform, but on other platforms, not so much, you know? So anyway, I replied, I put, I'm only critical when I see the community finding things to be critical on or of. And when I agree, their team isn't small anymore. Look at the credits. Shall we go and have a look at the credits for No Man's Sky and let's see how big the team has got, people? I think we should. Okay, Jam, so if you do want to see the older, the actual credits, you just click on options, and then you click view credits over here. Okay, so here you go. I'll just come off the screen a little so you can see just how many people are there. Okay, so in each of these lists, I mean, this is just the development team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You got 15 in a list. So you got 3 lists. That's 15, 30, 45. It moves on itself. They've also got all these people just doing testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they've got 7 people dedicated to freaking testing. Okay, so when you say, oh, they're only a small team, they do wonders, and you know, and they're using us as testers, well, why are they using us as testers when they've got 7 people as dedicated testers anyway? I mean, I understand it's a big massive procedural game. Forerunners, these are all the people that used to work for them and no longer do. Now, you know, things like the incinerator module for the multi-tool, the flamethrower, that hasn't come into game. Well, it could be that one of those people that were forerunners, people that used to work there, no longer do, might have been involved in the incinerator. And that could account for many of the things. I mean, it's pretty darn interesting when you look at just how many people are there right now. It's like when Hello Games went to the Game Awards the other year, and they said, pretty much the full team that's working on Light No Fire are here right now. I didn't recognise any of the faces that were there, apart from Sean Murray, obviously. I was like, who are all these people? And then I looked at the credits and I saw that their team is now like, what, 45 odd people. I thought that Hello Games was teeny tiny. I thought they were still under 20. There's twice that size. It's twice that size. You think what they did when there was only like, what, 3 or 4 of them? There was like 3 people there, maybe, let's say 9. So when there was like 9 people there, they did freaking wonders with No Man's Sky. Now they've got 45 people there. So, you know, I think you need to just reevaluate just how big Hello Games actually is now. 45 people inside their main development infrastructure and team, and also having, what was it, 7 dedicated testers. That puts them over 50 people inside their studio right now. 50 people inside their studio that are listed inside these credits. I mean, yeah, they might not have updated the credits a little bit. There might be a little bit of fluctuation. There might be a little wiggle room inside of that. But that's a lot more people than a lot of people think that work there, if that makes sense. You know, I personally thought that their studio was about 20 people. I did not expect to come here and see 45. Okay? Sound of in the comments. Were you in the same sort of camp as me? Well, there we go, people. Interesting stuff, huh? So, Jams, I am excited when it comes to No Man's Sky every single time there is an update. Now, I really am hoping that we see an emoji drop over the next few days to early part of next week, maybe even tail end of next week, and we'll see some sort of Halloween update in time for Halloween. I mean, we've still got time. I mean, we're only on the 17th of October right now, so anything could happen. I mean, we've got another 2 weeks until the end of October. Literally another 2 weeks. Yeah, until the 31st. We've got time and a half. So anything can happen in the next 2 weeks, and I'm very excited. I'm going to be keeping my eye peepers open for the sales happening, or for emoji drops to happen, or Sean hinting that something's happening. He usually puts out a lot more screenshots right now, but if I jump on over to Twitter, there's not much going on right now. He's put out a couple of lovely retweets of some Corvettes. He put out one image that was very purple with like a purpley symbol that I thought, oh, is this a hint that we might see something for Halloween? But then there's been nothing creepy after that. That's the only creepy screenshot that he put out. If I can find it, I'll put it on screen for you so you can see the post that I'm on about. Or I might have a little video of his feed, just Sean Murray watch going on right now. So anyway, people, I think that's pretty much everything that I've got for you. I'm going to get back to drinking my lovely Captain's Brew. I mean, this is the last of my Captain's Brew now, and sadly, you can't get Captain's Brew anymore. Yeah, Cherazina has moved their focus at just doing coffee. I've had a few people saying that they can't order the tea anymore. Sadly, I am looking for a resupplier, but there's not many inside the UK that can actually help me out. It's a real shame. Anyway, till next time, salutamondo, goodbye, and goodbye again, people.
Steve,